everybody, my name's Michelle and this is my channel Sewing Bunny, and thank you for joining me in my video today, which is kind of a craft haul, I guess. I do have fabric, which is probably the main reason why most of you are here. So I do have fabrics to share. I do also have just a few other sort of like crafty related items, which I thought you might be interested in as well, because when I went to Ali Pali at the knitting and stitching show, if you'd seen my video where I kind of took you along with me, I did actually purchase a few cross stitch kits, because that is also my other hobby as well as sewing. I do like my embroidery, or well, cross stitch, and a few of you are actually quite interested in that, so I have actually purchased some cross stitch related items as well, so I thought I would share that as well. So before I get showing you all of the items, I'll let you know what I'm wearing. This is one of my favourite makes ever. This is the Tilly and the Buttons Stella hoodie from her book Stretch. And I mean, the main thing about this is just the fabric. I love this fabric so much. This is a French terry from Little Legs Fabrics. It's a beautiful marble sort of like blue and turquoise and gold. I absolutely love it. I've worn it to death and it's still just as bright and colourful. I love this hoodie, and I do actually need to make more hoodies because this is the only hoodie that I've made and I wear it all the time, so I really should make some more. Okay, so where should I start? Let's start off with actually a package that I've had for quite some time. Now, the person who I purchased these fabrics from, they are due to launch a website very, very soon, but there's just been a few sort of like teething problems. So I think when I purchased these, because I know the person that's launching the website, I think they thought that they would kind of maybe be up and running by now, but you know how things go. And yeah, I think it's just a little bit delayed. So I won't say who the person is, but I will let you know that there will be a website coming soon called Pattern Pouch Nest. There is lots of exciting things on this website, and I was very, very lucky that I managed to have a little sneak peek, just because I know the person. So yeah, I managed to get a little sneak peek, and I was allowed to place a little order as one of their first customers. So as soon as that website does go live, I will obviously share more about that, but I did want to share the fabrics that I picked up from this website, because I think when it does go live, then yes, lots of people will be interested. I do also have to say that because the website is a little bit delayed in launching, the person behind the website did actually create some sewing related advent calendars. So if you are interested in a sewing related advent calendar, if you don't have one already, then what I will do is in the description box down below, I will pop the email address of Pattern Pouch Nest. And if you want some information on the sewing advent calendar, like, you know, kind of what might be, not necessarily what's in it, but, you know, kind of like maybe an idea of kind of what you might be getting, or pictures, things like that, then I will leave that down below. I think they're about £68 for the full advent calendar. So I will leave the details down there if you are interested, because the person behind the website did want to, I believe, launch a little bit earlier. And so they did create some advent calendars. And because the website hasn't been launched, then there is surplus. So yeah, I thought that would be a good idea to mention. I would have personally purchased one myself, but I've actually already bought a sewing related advent calendar, and yeah, I can't justify two, unfortunately. But yeah, I will show you the fabrics that I purchased from Pattern Pouch Nest, and it came all wrapped up in this lovely brown paper, because as I say, I know the person that is behind the website, so I did actually manage to get these ahead of time. So yes, I'll just open that up now because it's been sitting there waiting for me to open. So I'll just grab my scissors and open it up. Okay, so I've opened it all out, and yes, the fabrics are beautiful. And on my little invoice, the person behind Pattern Pouch Nest has actually very, very kindly given me a little bit of extra length on a few of my purchases, which is really, really kind, really, really nice. Wasn't required at all, but very, very kind. But yeah, I can't wait to share these with you because yeah, these fabrics are just right up my street. So I will show you first off this one. This is, well, actually all three of them are jerseys, and this is the first one. So we have turtles, and I loved this one because I went to Mexico for my honeymoon at the beginning of this year in January. And part of what we did, we actually went out to the sea and we saw turtles in the wild, kind of swimming alongside our boat. And so I just love turtles. It's been on my sort of my bucket list to see turtles in the wild. And yeah, I managed to kind of see them. And so when I saw this fabric, it just reminded me of when I saw those lovely turtles on my honeymoon. And it's a lovely, lovely design because they look almost like slightly watercolour, like they've been painted on. So it's a white background, and then you've got all the turtles and then like these sort of little splodges, I guess, sort of around, as in they're sort of like moving. I think the fabric gives a sense of motion. And I got 1 metre of this one, so I thought that would just make a really nice little t-shirt to wear. So really, really like that one. The other one that I picked up, which, you know, my friend did give me a little bit extra, which is very, very kind of them, is polar bears. Because we are coming into, oh, I've got it upside down. We're coming into winter season now, and I love polar bears. Polar bears are one of my favourite animals. I know you guys probably think cats are my favourite because, I mean, I love cats. Don't get me wrong, cats are like one of my favourites. But there's something about polar bears that I just find incredibly like magical and, you know, just amazing. Just, you know, how they're surviving, you know, in their environment and everything, you know. So they're amazing animals, and so I love polar bears, and this one is absolutely adorable with all those sort of icebergs and that kind of wintry scene. So pretty, absolutely lovely. So yeah, I've got that. I'm going to make maybe like a long sleeved sort of t-shirt, I think, with this one. Just because I think that would be really nice to wear. It's almost slightly Christmassy as well, because I think some people may associate polar bears with sort of Christmas as well. So I thought that would just make a really, really nice sort of like long sleeved t-shirt. And then my favourite one, as soon as I saw this one, I was like, yep, I need to get this. And again, my friend has very, very kindly given me a little bit extra from what I ordered. And it is, let me just open it out because yes, you need to appreciate this jersey. It's absolutely fabulous. It's lots and lots of bunnies. How beautiful is that? The colours are absolutely gorgeous. This is a Little Johnny fabric as well, and if you've had Little Johnny before, you'll know the quality is really, really nice. It's a lovely quality jersey. I mean, just look at the colours in those gorgeous bunnies. Oh, I love it so much. It's so happy. So yeah, I'm going to make, because I've got probably that little bit extra, I think I'm going to make a little like pyjama set, I think, with this, maybe like some shorts and like a little vest top, which I think will be really, really nice. So yeah, and that'll just make me smile every time I wear it. So yeah, 3 fantastic jerseys there from Pattern Pouch Nest, and I will, as soon as the website does launch so that you guys can go and visit it, I will let you know, because yeah, if you like those fabrics, you will love what else this person has. So yes, that was my first purchases. Okay, so I'm going to stick with the jersey theme because the other 2 fabrics that I picked up recently have been jerseys as well. I think it's just because, you know, we're getting that time of year where it is getting a little bit cooler, and I love wearing jersey. And I saw on First for Fabrics that they bought a new Stuff of Denmark fabric, and I just had to pick it up. And yeah, you'll know why. It is this one. Of course, it is cats. I love cat fabric. It just makes me so happy. And as soon as I saw this one, I just had to get it. And it's a beautiful, beautiful quality. As I say, it's a Stuff of Denmark fabric, which Furted Fabrics do have a lot of the Stuff of Denmark ones. And yeah, it's just so fun. They're all multicoloured. I love the cats that are in the rain. And you see there with the little umbrella. So cute. And it's on like a sort of a grey background, but the grey almost has like a sort of hint of almost like green in it. It's a really interesting colour as a background, and it just really pops with those bright cats. So pretty. And yeah, I got 1.5 meters of this one because I want to make a long sleeved t-shirt with it, because I think from a distance, you know, you can't immediately see that it's cats. Well, you might be able to, but I just thought the colours and everything was really pretty. You could almost think it could be a floral, I guess, from a distance. And then when you see it up close, you'll see all those super cute cats in there. So loved that one. And then in the same vein of cats, I saw, oh, it's falling down. I saw also this one, which is another Stuff of Denmark. This isn't new to their website. They have had it, I think, for some time, but I picked up this one. So it's a mustard background with all these grey paw prints. It's so cute. I love it. And again, I got 1.5 meters of that one. So yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to make this into a Christmas present for someone. So I think I'm going to keep that one for them rather than use it for myself, even though I love mustard, and of course all those paw prints are so cute. So yeah, I really liked those fabrics. So yeah, as you can probably tell already, I'm very much into the novelty print of that. I mean, I do love novelty prints, and you know, I actually quite enjoy wearing them. I know some people think they might be a little bit childish, but I just find that, you know, if I'm wearing something which makes me smile, then I think other people, when they look at you, will smile as well. So yeah, and it makes me happy, and that's the most important thing. So on to Pound Fabrics. I bought one fabric from Pound Fabrics, and that is because I do have a plan for it. Let me just get it for you. So it is a fleece fabric, and it is this one. Animal print, snow leopard print, and it is so cuddly, so cuddly. And this was a bargain. I think it was something like £5, I think, for 1 meter. And it is so warm and cuddly. And it is because I do want to make myself something for winter. It's either going to be a onesie or sort of like a wearable style blanket. I have got some patterns in mind, which I think I'm going to share in my November sewing plans. So I do want to sew this one up quite soon. But it is lovely. It's a really nice quality. It's not ridiculously thick, but it's not really thin either. But it's, I'll show you the texture of it. So it's really fluffy on that side, and then on the reverse, it's even fluffier. And you see there how fluffy it is. Oh, it's so nice. And I mean, I haven't cut it or anything yet, but at the moment, it doesn't seem to be shedding too much. Maybe just every now and again, if I really pick at it, a little piece might come off. But at the moment, it is sort of behaving itself. So I'm thinking it's not going to be too bad when I cut it up. But oh, it's just so nice. I just want to like wrap it around me and just cuddle up to it. It's so nice. So yes, I will have a plan for this one. Hopefully you'll see it in my November plans. But yeah, I thought I just had to get that one. And then also from Pound Fabrics, I did have a look in their haberdashery section as well, and I just picked up a couple of bits. So I do need some more iron-on interfacing. So they do have the hemline iron-on interfacing, which I actually really like this one. It's like a medium weight one, so it's good for if you're doing maybe like shirts, sort of like collars and things like that. So I did pick up a metre of that. And then I also did pick up this, which is a little sewing gauge, but it's really helpful, I think, for buttons. What I'll do is I will open it up. So this is the gauge, and as I said, I think it's going to be really good for buttons, because what I find is when I'm doing a shirt or something with like buttons down the front, you know, or the skirt, I get my measure, my ruler, and I mark sort of the difference, you know, of where I want things, but it sometimes can take me a while to kind of work out the distance between each buttons. And I have seen one of these sewing gauges, like the metal ones, and they are quite pricey. But when I saw this one on Pound Fabrics, I can't remember off the top of my head how much it was, but it was a lot cheaper than the big metal ones that I've seen. So I kind of thought, you know what, if I really like it and I use it a lot, maybe I will upgrade to the more sturdy, like metal one. But at the moment, this slightly cheaper plasticky one, I thought I will just see how I get on with it and if I use it. So as you can probably tell, it will actually extend out like a little gate. And it just means that you can line up your buttons a little bit more accurately, rather than what I do is I make marks along, thinking, right, okay, there's about 6 centimetres between buttons. Does that give me enough? Oh no, maybe it should be 7 or 8 centimetres apart. Whereas this, I can just literally line it up on my garment, and then I can kind of work out where I want the buttons to sit. And then of course you can do them as, you know, far apart or whatever as you like, but you'll have a more accurate distance between the holes. So yeah, I kind of thought that would be a really good one to try. So yeah, that's why I picked up that one. Okay, so that was everything sort of like garment sewing related. I've now got my little bits that I picked up from Hobbycraft, which is my more cross stitch and card making related haul. So I will start off with my cross stitch. So Hobbycraft, every year they bring out a variety of cross stitch kits, and usually they do them 3 for 2 on the little card kits. And so I decided to get some of those, and I did actually get 6. So I managed to get, you know, the 3 for 2, but 2 lots of it. They did have a few other designs, but these ones are the ones that really caught my eye, and I thought they would make really, really nice Christmas cards. Because I do like to do cross-stitch Christmas cards. I don't do lots every year because there are only certain people that I like to make cross-stitch cards for. So for instance, it would maybe be like my mum, you know, some of my friends, like Stuart's mum, my mother-in-law, things like that, where I know, you know, people will really appreciate the time that's kind of gone into them. So I picked up these, which I thought were really cute. So this one is the first one. So this is a little deer in a snow globe. So I thought that would be really, really cute. I've also got a lovely little Christmas tree, which I thought was really adorable. And then we've also got this one here. I just thought this was really sweet. So it's a lovely little mushroom with the candy cane and the little lights outside. So I do have someone in mind for that one. And yeah, the other ones I picked up are obviously animal related. So the first one, well, I say animal, it's a snowman. So this little snowman here in his little snowflake, doesn't he look happy? That will make such a lovely card. We've also got some robins as well, with these little like sort of holly things either side and a little heart on there. So that one's really, really cute. And then this one's absolutely adorable as well. It's a little fox with lots of little snowflakes around. So all of these are 3" by 3" designs. So they're quite small ones. So they're perfect for card making. on there. And I have got lots of like aperture style cards, because I don't think that these, no, they don't include the card. Sometimes they used to include a card where you could pop them in, but I don't think they do anymore. But I do have lots of the cards where I can fit them in. They're sort of like a trifold design with an aperture sort of cut out, so it means I can just stick them all together. So yes, those are all my cross stitch kits. I don't think I'm going to be making all of them before Christmas, but it's quite nice to have a few in my little cross stitch stash. So it just means that I've got a few for the next sort of few years. So that I'm really, really happy with. And as I said, because I like making cross stitch cards, what I tend to do is I put the design in a card, and then I sometimes like to just put a couple of bits on the outside, you know, maybe like a Happy Christmas and maybe like a little card topper. So I did just purchase a few little card toppers and things as well, because a lot of these were sort of 3 for 2. So I thought I would just share these with you as well. So I've got some holly, like sort of see-through stickers. So I thought those would just be nice for some decorations. I've also got some snowflake stickers as well. Sorry, you probably can't see them too well, but they're just really nice ones to pop in cards. I've got some more snowflakes here. These are sort of like larger ones. So for instance, what I would do is, let's just say I would put, like, say, the little snowman inside a little aperture card, and then around the outside of the aperture card I might just pop like one of those sort of snowflakes just on the edge, just to kind of highlight that, you know, he's in a little snowflake, and then just add one of those maybe on like the corner of the card. Hope that kind of makes sense as to where I'm sort of going with that. We've also got some more holly. So we've got these ones, which I thought were really nice. They're kind of foam and they're sort of 3D. Hoping you can kind of see that. Apologies for any sort of like reflection of the plastic, but I don't really want to take them out of the packaging until I'm going to start using them. You can see they're sticky on the back as well. And yeah, I've got more holly here, some little paper ones that have the little foam stickers on the back, so it raises them off the card ever so slightly. So I just think that would look really, really nice. If you say you've got the one with the little robins, again, if I had the aperture obviously with the design, and then on the outside of the card just popping maybe a bit of holly sticking at the top, just to show the difference between, you know, the holly in the design and on the outside. Sorry if you can hear my doorbell go. Stuart will answer that. Okay, and then yeah, some of the other ones I picked up, I've got some Christmas trees with little pom-poms on, which I thought was really sweet. Sorry, that reflection is probably very annoying. But maybe not so much with this one, but you know, because they're quite big. But again, I would pop something like a little Christmas tree at the bottom, maybe with a little Happy Christmas. I probably wouldn't do that actually, because it's like the same size, but you kind of see where I'm sort of going with it. And I got some lovely little robins as well. So again, if I went back to the little robin card, I would pop that in the center of the card, and then maybe on the outside I'd pop maybe a little robin or something at the bottom, just to highlight what's in the card. And then lastly, I had to pick these up, if I can get them a little bit straight in the packet. Sorry, they're all like hickledy-pickledy. I don't think I'm going to be able to show them to you very well, but they are cats. They're little cats in little sort of Christmassy hats and scarves. They look like Siamese cats. So they're like wooden ones. I'm really hoping you can see that. There's a few of those. So I do have obviously other cross stitch card kits as well. So if I have ones where they've got cats in them, I can again pop that at the bottom as well. So yeah, I got all of that from Hobbycraft. You know, Hobbycraft is, you know, kind of one of those places that you can just get completely lost in. I could have bought so many more things, but you know, I was very restrained, I think. But because we are at the end of October, I actually do need to get my skates on and do some more cross stitch cards. I think I have made 2 so far, and I do need to make a few more. If you do follow when I do Vlogmas, you'll probably often see that I kind of show you maybe a cross stitch card that I'm making. So you may well see one of these pop up in my Vlogmas of me making it. So I really hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, then please do give me a thumbs up, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. Take care. Bye.